How do VA loans compare to FHA loans? There's not a comparison. Let's get after it. Hey, VA Nation, Jeff Newton here with National VA Loans powered by Stride Bank. And the question of the day is, how do VA loans compare to FHA loans? Well, guys, I'm going to tell you, there's a lot to unpack in that one simple question, but and maybe I'm biased, and I probably am. I probably am. But in my opinion, VA loans and FHA loans are kind of like oil and water. They really don't mix. They're not the same thing. A VA loan is totally different. So a VA loan, let's kind of go, we'll go try to go line by line here. But a VA loan, number one, you have to have special eligibility. You have to be a veteran. You have to have served or serving in the United States military. Whereas an FHA loan, anyone can qualify for an FHA. And I shouldn't say it like that. Not anyone can qualify for an FHA loan, but there is no special right or entitlement to qualify for an FHA loan. So there's your number one comparison and why FHA and VA, or VA, in my opinion, is better. Now, the second one is VA does not require a down payment. And I know you guys that have watched my videos before, you know that I harp on this quite a little bit. But man, if you don't have to have a down payment required at any time on a VA loan, you can use that money for so many other things that it can be an investment. It can be, it just be so many other things. So a VA loan does not require down payment, whereas an FHA loan has a minimum down payment requirement of 3.5%, which isn't a lot. Don't get me wrong. It's really not when it comes to a home loan. It's one of the lower down payment requirements, but the VA of course has zero down payment. Next would be your private mortgage insurance. On a VA home loan, you do not have private mortgage insurance. Now, you do have a funding fee, and we can talk about that. I've talked about that in other videos, but if you don't have a service-connected disability rating, then there is a small funding fee that gets added on top of the loan. Whereas on a FHA loan, the FHA not only has what's called upfront private mortgage insurance, which is 1.75% of the loan amount. Again, it's like the funding fee where it gets financed in, but it also has a monthly private mortgage insurance factor. Now, this factor is, depending on your down payment, depending on how much you've put against it, is going to be for the life of the loan. So if you go in with the standard VA or FHA loan with 3.5% down, you're going to pay that private mortgage insurance for the life of the loan. So as long as you have that loan, you'll be paying the private mortgage insurance. Now, can you get rid of it? Absolutely you can, but it does take a refinance to do it. You have to either refinance out of the FHA loan and typically into a conventional loan once you've reached 20% LTV or 20% equity in your property. So again, if you took out a loan for $100,000 or you bought a home for $100,000, you put 3.5% down, you finance $96,500. Once you get down below 80% loan to value, then you can qualify for a conventional loan and refinance and get rid of that private mortgage insurance. Which, if you do have an FHA loan out there, if someone happens to be listening to this as an FHA loan and you think you may be close to that, let us know. Give us a call, 855-956-4040. We can guide you to the right people for that as well, with our National Mortgage Center group, and they can help you get out of that FHA loan if at all possible. So there's a few of your biggest differences in comparisons to the VA and FHA. Now, one of the things, but again, I'm going to say the biggest thing is VA requires the eligibility. You have had to have served in order to be eligible for a VA home loan. Okay, guys, for more information on this, feel free to check us out on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/National VA Loans. Click the subscribe button. I know it's around here somewhere, and make sure and that way you can stay up to date with all the current information for VA home loans. Of course, if you have questions or if you just want to know more about this, give us a call at 855-956-4040. Any of our VA specialists will be more than happy to answer any questions. Or hell, just ask for me. I'm available. I always say my best ability is availability. So give me a call. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions I possibly can. Or just check us out online at nationalvaloans.com. We also have a chat widget there. Widget. That's a funny word. Chat widget there that we can talk back and forth through chat and hopefully answer a lot of your questions that way as well. But if you're like me and you just like to get done, then check out nationalapplynow.com. Click that application button for apply now. Go in, complete your secure and simple, easy online application. It'll come right to our VA specialist, and then we'll be able to give you a call. go through all the different options you have, get you pre-qualified for your new home, or maybe show you how to access some of the equity that's in your home so you can start saving yourself a lot of money today. Guys, again, until next time, thank you so much for your service. Thank you for your time. Thank you for subscribing, and take care of yourselves. God bless.